I'm from, we gotta grind for a living, slaying dimes, duck cops, bust shots for a living. Well, where I'm from, niggas dying for a living, do a crime for a living in the hood that I live in, nigga.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ray, and this is Ray's Place. Kicking it how I kick it and doing it how I do it. Hope everybody out there is good, chilling, doing their thing. Now, unless you've been under a rock or don't have internet, don't have a TV, or you flat out just don't talk to people, you already know what I'm about to jump off into and what we about to talk about today. And what I'm about to hop off into, for those of you who just want to flat out act dumb, it's not the main subject, but partially it's part of it. And what I'm getting at is the death of Nipsey Hussle, which just recently happened. Big loss in hip hop. Just a big loss in the black community, period. When he passed, it was crazy because when it happened, when I first heard of it, first thought in my head, I was like, you bullshitting. Nipsey? For real? And, I hopped over to Twitter, and they was like, the man done been shot. And the first thing in my head is like, damn, I hope he all right. I hope he pulled through. And then, I hop back over to Facebook. And then, people were just starting to get the word. And then, I hop over to, the Instagram just to, even make sure this was even true. On the internet, a lot of people turn up dead and be well and alive, you know what I'm saying? But when it really started to set in and it was like he had passed, it was like, oh shit, are you serious? And I'm not gonna lie, like just in the sweep of emotion, in my head, I was just like, God damn, they didn't kill this man over this Dr. Sebi shit. Now, for a lot of people who didn't know who Nipsey was or just discover who he was, I had been following him for probably the past year and a half, just watching his interviews and, watching the rollout of the Victory Lap album and just watching him how he moved and, the things that he was trying to achieve. And, he was on his way. He was on his way. But soon as he said that he was going to do the Dr. Sebi documentary, like most, I joked about it, and I know a few other people joked about it. That was like, yo, protect that man. Look out for him. Why? Because, if you follow Dr. Sebi at all, he was a guy who cured people of AIDS and other illnesses through natural herbs and such. And they took him to court. He beat the case. And then soon after that, he ended up passing away. And soon as Nipsey jumped out there with it, it was just like, watch him. Now, a couple people have been like, his death didn't have anything to do with that. It was just some plain old nigga shit, niggas in the hood hating. And, I would have ran with that narrative right up until he said he was doing a documentary. Because when it first happened, it was the first thing that popped in my head. It was like, damn. Like, we joked about it, but damn, I didn't know this man was really going to die. Now, how, that would always be, up for any type of speculation. But, everybody, for the most part, there's been a wave of people saying it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. And then there's other people like, y'all bugging, like this ain't got nothing to do with a conspiracy. But today's subject, which is conspiracies. Why do we gravitate towards conspiracy so much? How come every time somebody, gets gunned down or, whatever the fuck happened, how come it's always a conspiracy? Why? What the fuck? In my opinion, I was born in 82. 36 years old now. And in my 36 years, a lot of things that I've been taught and a lot of things that, the media comes out with on a regular basis and things that are in the books, a lot of it is lies. A lot of things that I have seen in my lifetime has come out to be a lie. So, you ask the question, why is everything a conspiracy? It's just like, why the fuck it ain't? Why not? It's just been too many instances where, back then and even up until now, that, it's been some fuck shit that we have no real facts for, but if you look at the contributing factors, you would probably come out and be like, okay, well, I could see where that might be a conspiracy. So, I sat back and I looked up the definition of conspiracy theory, which by definition, it says a belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for a circumstance or an event. Let that soak in for a hot minute. Now, for any of you that pay attention to the news or just do any type of research yourself, you would know by definition that a lot of shit that has happened out here will fall under the definition of a conspiracy theory. Or shit, facts if you ask me, but it's just my opinion. So don't hop on here trying to correct me because, I don't care. It's just, this is me in my head, just thinking about shit, just looking and observing what's going on around us. Now, they say the three principles of a conspiracy theory are: nothing happens by accident, nothing is as it seems, and everything is connected. Now, I know there are some people who overdo it with conspiracy theories, like they try to connect every fucking thing and make it a conspiracy. Like a nigga can't get a job, conspiracy. Your grandma got diabetes, conspiracy. You got gout, conspiracy. Your kids bad, conspiracy. Potholes in the street, like everything. Everything is just like, my nigga, you chill, relax. Because, you know, I never just want to divert everything to something outside of us. You know, when there's things going on, you have to look at yourself first. Okay? I was watching an interview the other day, and I meant to get the person who said this, but he said something interesting, and he came up with an acronym for blame. And the acronym for blame is because looking at me ain't easy. Now that's dope. That's dope. You know, every time we try to blame somebody, we never take the time to look at ourselves and say, you know, how did I contribute to this? What did I do?